I've actually had the luxury of working for many, many great bosses who have helped me be who I am as a leader. But I certainly had one individual in particular that was a very poor boss. He was very, very visionary. Really was the CEO of a very large company. Very visionary, really wanted to take the company places, and he had executives around him who just wanted to pull the company down. And at the end of the day, you can be visionary, but you've got to follow through and you've got to execute. And this particular executive did not execute, and he did not follow through, and he really, in my words, he had no backbone to really pull the company forward when the employees and shareholders suffered because of it. So the biggest thing is you got to be visionary, you got to follow up with execution, and you got to have a backbone. This is not an easy job being a CEO, but you've got to carry it through. You know, it was very interesting because I grew up actually working for GE very young, and I had responsibility for Asia. So a woman selling to the Japanese in my 20s. So you can imagine all the kinds of challenges as well as just fantastic memories I have of that time. But I never thought of myself as different in the workplace. But over the years, especially as I coach other women coming into the workforce, there's absolutely differences in how you're treated. You know, it's true when they say you're a good leader, a man is tough, and a woman is a name that we won't mention. I am a very tough, demanding individual, demanding, no different than my colleagues that are successful that are men, but I've heard the names, I've heard, you know, how you're supposed to be quiet in this way or that. Absolutely, labels come with a very strong, successful female that you don't get in a man's world. So all you have to do your job, you know, affect your shareholders, employees, clients positively, and that's all you can do. Whether you're a man or a woman, quite frankly, you've got to go for it. And you've really got to learn and put in what it takes in order to be successful across any field, but especially the business field. But I don't think yet women believe that they can go all the way to the top. There are very few role models at the CEO level, and even internationally, even less role models. So you just have to get good mentors. You have to really plug into the networks. I myself never plugged into the women's networks or anything. I'm now quite involved with that because I do believe in it, and I think it's one way to help individuals get mentored and be able to grasp all the way to the top if that's what they want. I have 3 girls and a fantastic husband, and it is quite a challenge to balance it all. I spend as much effort balancing personal work life that I do being a CEO. That's how challenging it is. But I absolutely have a wonderful support system. Couldn't do any of this without my husband. He's just my rock, my best friend. My children are growing up, understanding what the world is, what business is. So I include them in on things that I do. We went to France to visit a client, so they got to go on vacation and learn the French culture and how things work over there. So include them, include my family in as much as I can with work, and then also just the incredible support system from my husband.